I have a customer who needs cornhole boards, so that's what we're gonna make today. And I'm gonna use some unique materials. I've got a bunch of barnwood. So all of this came from a barn a few miles north of my house, and it looks awesome. It looks like it might be oak. I'm not sure. So we're gonna use this to make the frames of the boards, and I have some 3/4 inch plywood for the top. I think that's manure. I used some remnants from the legs to make my own edge banding, and this is just going to make the panel a little bit more durable out in the dirt and the mud and everything. So I am going to simply glue this onto the edge and use some blue tape to hold it in place until it dries. We put some hardwood edge banding on all of our plywood. We need to get all of this planed down, trimmed, all of these panels sanded nice and smooth. We have our frames that we made the other day, but we need to glue and screw those together so they're ready to attach. We need to work on some legs. We got a busy day ahead of us. Yesterday was really just a bunch of sanding and then assembly, but we got the frame sanded, got it attached to the top. I love the handles, everything feels nice and smooth. So now it's time to make the legs. And to do that, I'm gonna use some more of this barnwood material that I use for the frame. So I'm gonna have to get this milled down, get it shaped, and then I'm also gonna do a cross brace between the legs. That way you don't have to flip the legs individually.
No rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running
After what felt like years of sanding, I finally got all of it sanded. The legs are sanded, everything is rounded over, everything feels smooth, so I'm gonna apply finish now. I'm just gonna use a couple coats of Armor Seal. It's gonna give it a good durable finish. And then after the finish is applied, then I will put the vinyl wrap decal over the top. I'm gonna put on this decal. So I got this decal wrap off of somebody from Etsy. I've never used this particular type before, so should be fun. And to do it, I'm gonna be using this. This is a drywall knockdown knife. I get it at a hardware store, but what I like about it is it has a foam edge to it. I use this a lot whenever I'm using PSA veneer. So it should work for this because of the foam part. It's not gonna mar my decal when I put it on. I applied finish to my boards, including the top that's gonna be wrapped. So because of that, they're nice and slick, so I am not gonna apply a primer. I know that some people will apply primer to their boards if they are unfinished wood, but with mine being slick, I think I should be okay. Let's get started. That went pretty uneventful, which is fantastic. Everything's on there. So now I'm gonna trim off the extra with a razor blade. Now, here's a little shop tip for you. I have these 2x2 drywall squares, and they're usually already pre-cut at your home center. They're not really expensive. Get a couple of them because they're great for things like this. They're padding, you can move them around. They're great for using, if you're gonna like cut down plywood. I use them all the time for finishing, so I can put stuff on it and move it around, have things drying. So they're just a really quick table. They're cheap, and when they get messed up, you throw them away. There we have it, all wrapped up. I really love the way they look, especially with the hardwood edge banding that are on these things. I think it looks really cool and really not that hard to do. If you do this yourself, what I would recommend is definitely take the time to put some finish on the surface before you apply the decal. It just seems like that would be way easier than going with the whole primer method, but that's just me. So if you like this sort of content, consider subscribing and hit the bell notification to be alerted whenever I put out the next video. I got all kinds of videos that you want to watch, so make sure you subscribe and share this video with somebody who's making some cornhole boards. They might need to know this information. Until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome.